a matchup against USF, a rematch from their matchup last season, which everyone knows was possibly the worst game in the Saban era. It was a very close game when it should have been. There was a lot of flack for how Alabama and Cal Reese and Nick Saban handled the quarterback situation with Jalen Milroe being benched for that game, which came after the Texas game. They benched him. Then obviously they started him the rest of the season, and the rest is history. But anyway, that was a necessary moment for Alabama last season. And like I said, they return with this matchup again this year. This time on the road. At home, in Tuscaloosa, in Bryant-Denny Stadium. And listen, the reason I believe that Alabama may very well be the best team in college football is because of the depth that they have, specifically in the secondary. Obviously led by Malachi Moore. And the secondary was something I was concerned about for Alabama, with them losing their two starters in Terran Arnold and Khalid McKistory. But they did a great job of bringing in transfers and bringing in recruits. And the board did a great job of getting Malachi Moore to stay, especially after losing Caleb Downs in the transfer portal to Ohio State. And Alabama, like I said, has a lot of depth at the secondary, which is going to make them one of the best defensive teams in the SEC. I do have a little bit of cause for concern with them at the linebacker position, like I said, like we talked about last year. Like we talked about yesterday. Alabama is known for having dominant leaders at the linebacker position, from Rolando McClain, Trey DePriest, Ryan Anderson, Chris Braswell, Dallas Turner. The list goes on and on. Reggie Ragland, Reuben Foster. The list goes on and on and on and on. So their lack of leadership at the linebacker position as of now is a little bit of a cause of concern for me for Alabama. But like I said, their depth at the secondary, and they're so balanced offensively. Listen, I thought that Kobe Prentice, I still believe he's going to be the best receiver for Alabama, but Ryan Williams had an amazing game. Like I said, Ryan Williams had an amazing game, and there's a number of receivers that were able to be efficient. They were able to make plays, and we don't have to talk about the running game for Alabama. We already know, led by Milroe and Justice Haynes and Jam Miller. But, just going back to receiving core, Caleb Odom had a great game. Kendrick Law, who reminds you a lot of Jahmyr Gibbs. He can play in the backfield and in the slot position as well. Jeremy Bernard had a great game as well. But listen, Alabama was very impressive, in my opinion, especially to kick off the Kalen DeBoer era. And like I said, they're balanced on the offensive side of the ball, and their secondary looks tremendous, which is why I do believe they may be one of the best teams in college football. But like I said, going back to this matchup, if we look at ESPN, Alabama has a 97% chance of winning this game. And right now the line is at Alabama minus 31. And the spread is the over-under is currently 63.5. I would not take the over. I would not take the over right now. Right now, I have Alabama win this game by a score of 42-10. And I say that because I don't believe Alabama is going to play their first-string players in the fourth quarter, because I do believe the game will be out of hand at that point. But I think this will be another great matchup, and another great showing for Alabama to show that Like I said, they are dynamic on the offensive side of the ball, led by Jalen Milroe, who very well could be a Heisman candidate. And I am looking for Alabama to show more spark and show more leadership from the linebacker position, and that's what I'm expecting from Alabama during this matchup against USF. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Is Alabama one of the best teams in the country? Am I being biased? Or does South Florida have a chance of pulling off quite possibly the upset of the century? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section and in the chat room. I'm looking forward to hearing all about it. But with that being said, guys, that's it for our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a wonderful show. We'll be back again tomorrow with our NFL show, and we'll be back again later in the week with another college football show. And like I said, this Friday, Dre and I will be on Instagram Live doing our weekly live show as well. Continue to stay safe, be vigilant, make smart decisions, and until next time, guys, peace.